Ready, set, go.
Hello and welcome back, possibly, to Tiny Bunny. I say possibly because maybe you're caught up on this series, maybe you're not, maybe you've never seen this game before. In either case, welcome. If you are new to this series, this is they just updated it to have chapter 4, which is why I'm playing it now, because I've been waiting for chapter 4 to come out, and now that it's come out, I'm gonna play it. That's how this works. If you've never seen any of this, it's a weird, like, sort of psychological horror visual novel. You should probably get caught up, come back, and then, we'll all be caught up. If you're already caught up, I appreciate you being along for the ride this whole time. That's great. If you're still caught up, but you don't quite remember what happened in the last chapter because it's been a hot minute, we are playing as a boy named Anton, who is a troubled young lad whose family has just moved to a new town. There's some kids going missing. There's some weird animals frolicking in strange ways that we're not entirely clear on whether that's real or not. Anton has a crush on a girl named Paulina. She's lovely, but we're getting the sense that she maybe only likes him as a friend, and he's not too thrilled about that. There are 3 boys that have been bullying us, and then 3 other people that we just met that wear animal masks, and they may be the people that we have seen frolicking as actual animals in the woods. In fact, we were able to join them, and for a short time, they were able to fly and gain color, which is pretty neat. So that's pretty much all you need to know for now. I think, as far as I can tell, we're gonna just hopefully it remembers where I was. June 29th. Was it last year? Might have been, I think. Okay. The cold left the room, but the fear was still present. Whoop. I placed my glasses on my nose and started studying my reflection in the window. It didn't look like a face, more like a death mask, just like the one worn by the boy from the notice board. That night, I was on the edge of joining him there. Alright, we're heading off to school now. A black and white face was staring at me through the clearing between student heads. And it wasn't Bova. His face was right beside it. I recognized the fat cheeks, the damaged skin. Semyon. Right, Semyon, one of, the main bully, had just gone missing. Baburin's photo was printed out and placed under the glass, like an exhibition piece. Right, so that was the end of chapter 3. Episode 3 on "And the Wolf's Grey Fur Will Stand." Or wait a minute, hang on a moment. So, I'm going through chapter 3, and I got, there's a little mini, first off, pardon the, jarring, frame to return on, but I'm going through the little mini game where the policeman is in class, and I know to, check the folder when he's not looking. And I was going through this file of a bunch of the missing kids, and found a severed finger. So I thought that was exciting. I thought you should know about this. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Oh no, it's not a severed finger. It's just a bloody ring, I think. Anyway. Right. Okay. So I ended up having to go all the way through chapter 3 here. So Katya, the blonde girl that was also tending to making fun of Anton, is now also missing. So that's strange. Yeah, this was the one. Here we go. Episode 4, Stomp Your Hooves and Wait. Let's do it. Okay. I couldn't believe it at first, but Lilia Pavlovna didn't come to work today. The taste is off. I remembered Katya. She was both beautiful and mean. Yeah, that's really all you needed to know about her. As far as I'm aware. Katya, the first girl in our class whose body started maturing to the envy of all the other female students. Alright, sure. The main source of gossip, a snake, and a bitch. Alright, Anton. These are your thoughts indeed. I continued scribbling in my notebook, drawing rows of pines and 2 small figures flying between the treetops and the full moon. Shivers ran up to my shoulders, sneaking playfully under the hem of my shirt. Even though soaring through the sky felt so simple, there was still something evil weighing me down. Was it the stolen signet ring, or the heavy look those missing kids from the notice board were giving me? The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding something horrible under a mask of piousness. You mean piety? I think the word is piety. Pretty sure the word is piety. What are you drawing? Embarrassed, I covered the notebook, as if there was something shameful about the figures above the forest. I don't know, it seemed like a nice drawing. Seemed cool. Nothing really, just fooling around. Polina put her elbows on the desk. I had already forgotten how light and graceful she was, just like a violin. The anger and rage that boiled inside me yesterday during our phone call subsided, hid in a hole. I just couldn't stay mad at Polina. It also did not make sense why you were mad at her in the first place. She called you to tell you that she likes having you in her life, that you're a good friend. I know why he's upset, because he's an entitled little teenage boy. It's got a bit of an incel phase going on. But you know what? I'm gonna be patient. Maybe that's what his character development is gonna be all about. I hope so. I wish she could also jump around with us after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity. What do you mean her mask of fake mundanity? Does she seem to have one of those? I smiled, imagining Polina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it is all a dream, and myself telling her that it doesn't matter. Polina's expression grew dark again. It's all so tragic that I find it difficult to empathize with her. I tried so hard, but then I remembered all her nasty deeds and... Polina shook her head. I'm a monster, aren't I? Nah. No, you're just conflicted. You just have mixed feelings. No, I thought. You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met. But alas, you're only number 2 on that. Bro, come on. Why do you need to have a list? Why do you need to have a list? I decided not to say that out loud. Yeah, good. Good on you for that, I guess. It's not okay that I felt worse when I lost my questionnaire than when she went missing. My nostrils picked up the smell of candy, tree resin, and fireworks. You've lost your questionnaire? Yes. Somebody out there is reading other people's secrets now. Yes, the forest, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs. I hope the search goes well. I was unsure whether she spoke about Katya or her notebook. I wanted to ask her about it, but then I noticed Polina's intense stare directed at me. Is this a positive stare or a... What? You've changed. I smoothed my hair flat. I don't think your hair is what she was referring to, bro. I just didn't sleep well tonight. You mean last night? Not to be nitpicky about it. You're a different melody today. Some mysterious ancient tune. I thought about the flute's melody, streaming between the bushy treetops. I hope you haven't told anyone about our chat yesterday. Of course not. She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me. I was unsure whether I merited such trust. Yeah, I'm unsure of that as well at this time. Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders. The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying toward the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any... We are a freaking poet around here, people. We are freaking Wordsworth over here. Yasha jumped at me like that Jack-in-the-Box toy and yelled in my ear. Look at you, having a lovey-dovey time, eh? I thought, are you trying to pick up Polina? I can't remember what exactly their voices were. I just remember that they had, like, the Cockney accents. Polina came to my help, even though I didn't ask her to. But you gotta let people help you, bro. You gotta let people help you. Or maybe I did, with my entire, just everything. What's with this nonsense? We're just friends. Is he your girlfriend then? Do you go to buy dresses together with this guy? He's not that. Leave Petrov alone. We're gonna revisit Polina's feeling okay about using the term, but you know what? She's defending me. I'll take it. I needed to do something, but I just sat there clutching the edge of my desk. Romka gave me a deriding snort. A girl saved you, ugly face. I'll let you live. For now. Alright. See you, Romka. My enemies left the classroom guffawing. Polina showed me a sad smile. Be strong. Happy Pride. I wanted to scream that I couldn't. I couldn't be strong and stand up against these bastards. Couldn't stand up for myself or anyone else. I'm pathetic. I mean, maybe. But you're also like a child, so you're allowed to be a little pathetic every now and then. I want to disappear into the forest, dig myself into the snow. I want to go home, get under my blanket, far away from humans. Polina left, and the thoughts that were terrorizing me finally made me weep. Let it out. Sometimes you gotta let it out, man. I stayed late after school again to escape Rumka's ire for my rash act of talking to Polina, which meant I had to drag my feet toward home in the twilight. A bored school janitor scraped his shovel against the asphalt, and the upperclassmen blew out smoke that formed clouds similar to dialogue bubbles in comics. I wanted to fill those bubbles with friendly words, but there was nothing friendly about the icy stares those guys gave me. I was leaving the unpleasant world of stale buns and nasty insults. Someone shoved me near the stairs. Didn't their parents teach them to apologize? I crossed the village and slowed my pace near the bridge. I turned my head around, looking for my fox friend, but neither she nor my other new friends could be seen anywhere. I was met with the silent forest. Felt like a crouching predator pretending to be asleep. It still watched me with one eye, from under half-closed eyelids, and I walked through it, my fingers gripping the backpack's straps, looking at my feet through a pair of glasses. Catcha! Catcha! Once again, black shadows flashed among the naked trees, shouting the name of a girl who was most likely already dead, over and over. Yeah, that's probably the search party. That's probably the search party, the group of people looking for the kid that recently disappeared. The sunset fizzled over the pine tops, like a flame from a gas burner set to a minimum. I walked forward, trying to hide my head in my shoulders, avoiding the sight of the crooked trees. The house was a dark stain on the white, snowy blanket. The front door was open and swayed slightly in the wind. I felt like my skin was getting covered in rime. I clenched my fists. Yeah, why is the front door open? What's up with that? Darkness oozed into the hallway, and snowflakes floated inside along with it, landing softly on the rug, like a pack of vultures that sensed their food. I stepped into the doorway with the utmost caution. For a moment, I thought I heard someone talking in the kitchen, but it turned out to be a radio broadcast. The previously mentioned cyclone is getting even closer to the region. The official forecast for tomorrow suggests gusts of wind reaching up to 70 kilometers per hour. Thank you, 80s Russia, for using the metric system. Thank you for using the better measurement system. Amercom of Russia has called on citizens to exercise extreme caution. The roads are closed off. The cold air streams coming from the Arctic are bringing massive blizzards. Oh, heavens. I heard voices coming from the upper floor, too. The staircase let out a long squeak. Oh, there's Dad. I took one step, yet my heart managed to beat 6 or 7 times in the meantime. Oh, heavens. The door to my parents' bedroom was ajar. A shadow play unfolded inside a light spot. Black silhouettes were performing a dance of hatred. We love those. Mom hissed at Dad, her wrists flying toward the ceiling, and he towered over her, his hands crossed on his huge chest. Oh. We're all in danger, and it's your fault. And stop lying. You saw him in the village. He found out where we live. It wasn't him. I've read about the things your buddies are capable of in the newspapers. What kind of buddies does Dad have? What kind of buddies are we talking about? I ran toward my bedroom. My parents were in the middle of another quarrel where they showered each other with mutual accusations. Dad let out a low, beast-like roar. Yeah, I heard that. That's concerning. Make them stop. Hi, OLYA. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Oh, no. OLYA stood in the corridor, pressing her little palms against her ears. Her face, swollen from crying, made my skin freeze. What happened? They're going to divorce. Did they say that? Did they explicitly say that? I hugged my sister and held her tight. My tongue refused to listen to my commands, to look for excuses. It felt like the screams were coming from every direction, right and left, up and down, splitting my head apart. Swear words rained down on us, so we covered our heads with our hands, like refugees running from a bombing. I want to escape. To your room? No, far away. Leave me to Neverland, you promised. I carefully unglued OLYA's hands from her ears and led her away from the room with our parents, which was vibrating with malice. Your fault. For whom? Your own, and only your own. I would never. At moments like these, I despised them more than they despised each other. I bolted down the door to my room and leaned against it. My knees gave way. Look, OLYA, I also hate it here. At least you can go to school. I let out a sad laugh. Yes, school, where I am suddenly so much safer. That school is one big nightmare. Everybody hates me. There's only this one girl who isn't making fun of me. She takes pity on me instead, like I'm a beaten... No, she's your freaking friend. She's your friend, and she can tell that you're not doing well. Just because other people are empathetic towards you does not mean that they think you are lesser. Just... Okay, alright. I gotta be patient with this kid. You're not a dog. I don't know who I am anymore. You're freaking what, like 14 or 12? You don't need to know who you are yet. If you ever did. But the outside world is clearly no better than our own home. You know a better place? Let's go there. We'll fly or swim. If only we could do that. I would have sacrificed everything to escape and take you with me. OLYA's upper lip trembled. Swear? I put on a bitter smile. On my own life. Ooh. Something hit the window's ledge on the outside. Maybe we shouldn't be betting our own life. OLYA shuddered and shifted her gaze toward it. Bam! Another snowball smacked into the window's frame. Oh, it's a snowball. That's better than other things that have been hitting our window or tapping on it. Were you expecting someone? I didn't reply. Instead, I let go of her wrist. OLYA wept in fear. I crossed the room, wincing from every shout coming from my parents. I could hear plates getting smashed now. They must have moved their argument to the kitchen. Hang on. Is there anything else I can click on at this time? Is there anything else I can click on at this time? Because I have been informed by the very kind developer / writer of this visual novel that sometimes there are other things you can click. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's open up these curtains. Oh, it's the lads. It's my boys. I flung the curtains and the window open. Hey kids. Hello. Hootie, Teddy, Wolfie, and most importantly, the charming Elisa stood outside, waving at us. OLYA gasped in surprise when she saw the owl girl. Yeah, the owl girl does just look like an owl, doesn't she? See, I told you. Yeah, I know. I always believed you. Did you? I don't remember well enough to know that that's true or not, but I'll leave it for now. Who are they? Her fearful voice also had some curiosity mixed in. Only the most boring children sit at home in weather like that. Wait, I'm trying to find the voice again. Only the most boring children sit at home in weather like this. We still have so many games to play. But let's not play all of them. My paw hurts. We play a little, then rest. For friends. Come on and play a dance. My heart started beating faster as soon as I saw Elisa, and my inner voice practically screamed, "She's here. She's finally here." Maybe we should actually learn the others' names other than Just Hootie, Wolfie, and Teddy, unless that's what they would prefer to go by, in which case, sure. It's just weird to have Teddy, Wolfie, Hootie, and Elisa. You know? Does Elisa have an animal name? Is that something we should know? Did they know the way to Neverland? Man, if anyone in this story was it's probably gonna be the kids that wear animal masks and frolic around in the woods. These are some lost boys ass kids, you know? I entertain that possibility, looking at the animal kids. Maybe. Let's go find out. Yeah, it's not like anything worthwhile is happening inside. Although there is a blizzard happening, we should maybe be concerned of that. Silhouettes of my forest friends promise to free us from sadness, anger, and nightly horrors. Oh, there they are again. I made sure that OLYA wore warm clothes. Mom barked at Dad like a wild beast from that show with Nikolai Drozdov. Aha! Whoops. Hang on. Where was that glossary? There we go. Nikolai Drozdov, a Soviet and Russian zoologist, traveler, popular science and advocate, and a TV host featuring in the Inside the Animal Kingdom program. He is famous for his infectious optimism and overwhelmingly empathetic attitude toward animals. Oh, so kind of like it's like sort of like the Russian Steve Irwin, is what I'll imagine. Or like a little kind of like that, and like Zaboomafoo with the two bros. That's what I'm imagining. We sneak past the rumbling kitchen and into the snowfall outside. Hey, Elisa. Elisa ran up to me and hugged me tight, poking her cold nose into my neck. Aw, it's good to see you too. You took so long. We almost got old waiting for you, shut-ins. She pressed her body into me even harder. Okay. Turns out waiting is so tiring. Phew. Give me a minute to catch my breath. I was preparing to leave for a long time once, and when I was done, I forgot where I was supposed to go. Thank you for the input, Hootie. OLYA looked at the owl with suspicion. Why are you weird? Why are you getting bad vibes from the owls? Or from the owl? Owls are great. Owls are the best. If there was no one else in this group and it was just the owl, I'd still go with them. But she still giggled when the bird did a backflip and landed perfectly on her feet without staggering. There you go. There you go. That's all you need. You just need to do a backflip sometimes to impress a child. All the other animals, as if on cue, stopped fooling around and stared at OLYA in amazement. That's the girl who didn't want to become friends. What, did she not? My name is OLYA. I was afraid of you before. That is entirely fair. That is entirely fair. Good instincts on you there, OLYA. Were you afraid of our Hootie? Maybe she has owl phobia? I don't think that's what it's called. I don't think that's what fear of owls is called. Editor, which is me, put in the actual term for fear of owls. Can you cure that? It doesn't matter as long as she's not afraid of having fun. Or she might get scarred to death with us. I was stunned at the realization that my lips were slowly forming a smile. Every time I met Elisa, it felt like I crossed a river, and the sound of flowing water suppressed all of my negative thoughts. The sound of flowing water. Do you perhaps need to go to a bathroom? Perhaps? Do you need to relieve yourself? Your costumes are so pretty. The fox girl let go of me and squatted beside OLYA. My, what a kitty. Why did you hide such a cute creature from us before? I glanced at the house, worried that our parents might have seen us and were about to ruin our fun like they always do. Then hugged my sister and replied, "Let's get further away from here." Sure thing. Hey, OLYA, do you know how to find Grandpa Frost in our forest? Who is Grandpa Frost? Is that like Jack Frost? Dead Morose. A legendary figure similar to Santa Claus, okay. Hailing from Slavic mythology, he is often depicted wearing a heel-length fur coat in red or blue, a semi-round fur hat, and a pair of Russian traditional winter footwear, the Lanky. His face is adorned by a long white beard, and he walks with a long magic stick. He's said to bring presents to well-behaving children on the New Year's Eve. Oh, on New Year's Eve. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'm down with Grampy Frost. My little sister's eyes widened. How? You need to follow the sweet trail. Elisa bent down and took candy out of the snow. Ah, yes, Elisa and her candy. I remember why I was sketched out by Elisa before, and the fact that she was just a stranger in a mask, handing out candy. Nothing weird there, nothing to question there. OLYA raised her hands in amazement. She gave me an inquiring look. I nodded. My sister munched on the candy. Wait, do we have Grandpa Frost in our forest? Why didn't you tell me? I did, this afternoon. But I sleep during the day. Right, I told you while you were sleeping. Well, that's not going to be very helpful there, Elisa. Oh, hello with the tail. Okay. Elisa dashed away, wiggling her red tail like a torch's flame. OLYA went after her without thinking and laughed after taking another candy out of a snow pile. You're so lively, it makes me sick to the stomach. Okay, that's a little rude, but maybe he means well. And you stop being so passive. Run with us to Grandpa Frost while there are still presents left. No way. I won't believe the fox's tales unless 10 pounds of sweets drop on my head right now. Be careful what you'll wish for there, friend. Oh, nice. When the aforementioned sweets started raining down on the bear's head, couldn't stop myself from laughing at him, ouching and bobbing his head up and down. I don't know if that's 10 pounds worth, but if it's good enough for Teddy, it's good enough for me. Tasty treats glistened in the snow. Teddy sneezed and pulled a Little Bear in the North candy out of his ear. Okay. I'm curious as to what kind of candy a Little Bear in the North might be composed of. I take an hour-long nap and then count all these chocolates. I suspect there are no more than 3 pounds here. Elisa shouted at us from the other side of the forest. Maybe in another life. Hurry up, Grandpa Frost is already tired of waiting for you in his castle. I shrugged and ran. Running loosened the grip of fear I felt all this time. Oh, something round whizzed past my temple. I decided it was a snowball, but then OLYA proclaimed, Zephyr! Zephyr! Which I'm guessing is just kind of like a meringue treat? A type of soft confectionery popular in post-Soviet countries. It's made by whipping fruit and berry puree with sugar and egg whites, with subsequent addition of a gelling agent. Its chocolate-coated variant shares the same family of treats with American Malamars, German Schokakus, and Iranian Bastani Zemestani. Interesting. Zephyr, that... I wonder if that's been an option in Cook Serve Delicious. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. Cool. Sounds tasty. Don't pick it up. It's dirty. Huh? Do you believe in microbes? Elisa, are you gonna... Is Elisa gonna turn out to be a freaking anti-vaxxer? And you don't? I used to. Until... And then what? And then what happened that convinced you that they probably don't exist? Graceful rows of colossal pines greeted us with their rustling paws. Snow drifted upward into the endless black sky, just like last time. Snow piles lighted up like melted silver. So pretty, and I thought the forest was scary. Parents told us scary stories of the forest, owl, and snow. But we weren't one bit worried, playing with our one main clothes. I did my best to keep track of OLYA's movement, but it was a difficult task. My sister would jump inside bushes, picking up more candy, only to then get back to the trail laughing. Hootie flew over our heads, landed on a branch, and started hooting and shaking her head. Wolfie dug into the snow with his face, dragged out a pile of bubblegum, and swallowed it without taking off the wrapping. That's not great for you, Wolfie, but I'm assuming that Wolfie is not the kind of person to have too much concern for their well-being. You know, just taking a look at him. Your tummy will hurt. Yeah, see, OLYA knows what's up. The wolf got scared and spat out the gumball. Nice. Good move there, Wolfie. Lies, nasty flies. What? Tummy aches don't exist. Elisa, I'm not sure what Elisa's background is, but tummy aches don't exist. All that nonsense only happens to grown-ups. I don't know about that, but Elisa stopped in her tracks and moved a canopy of intertwined branches to the side in a pompous manner, like you would open the curtains in theater. Behind that obstacle lay a clearing. There stood an ice castle, glistening with silver. Ooh, this is nice. This is impressive. Is this real? Should I pinch you? There's no need to pinch her. Yeah, don't worry about it, Teddy. No pinching necessary. We stared at the sparkling miracle. Its towers and walls were made out of snow and icy marble. I heard a calming sound of ringing little bells. There was also the smell of chocolate and burnt sugar in the air. Welcome to our humble abode. Come on in. She didn't have to invite us twice. We entered the castle, spinning around and squinting from the blinding sparkles. Okay, what are we... Oh, it's Grandpa Frost. It's the man himself. We found him. Cool. Okay. Well, upon this happening, I'm going to end the video here. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're as excited about getting into this 4th chapter as I am. I am very excited about this. Excited to see how things develop. Yeah, if you're liking this series, maybe you want to click the like button on this video. Maybe you want to leave your thoughts in the comments below, your little theories, or maybe other visual novels or games that you'd like to see me play. If you haven't subscribed, this may be a good time to do that. I'll have the link to the Tiny Bunny playlist popping up in a few moments here, so you can catch up on the series if you haven't already done that. And yeah, thanks so much. We'll see you later.